Hello, this is Saurabh Tandon from DAOS team, and I'll be talking about how to install DAOS using RPMs. As part of this presentation, we'll cover from where you can get the DAOS RPMs, and then the various steps involved in installing DAOS using RPMs, and then a quick demo on a clean node how to install these RPMs. In order to get the DAOS RPMs, you'll have to go to Intel Registration Center page, look for the product DAOS, or you may go to the link on your screen, log in if you already have an account. If not, create a new account. Once you are logged in, you'll be able to see a page similar on the right, which should have three tar balls: DAOS debug tar, DAOS packages tar, and DAOS source tar. You will need only DAOS debug tar and DAOS packages tar in order to install DAOS using RPMs. Setting up of source packages is included as part of this presentation if anybody intends to install DAOS using the source packages, but for the steps how to install DAOS using source packages is not included as part of this presentation. Once these three packages are downloaded, you'll have to untar all three of them using the command on your screen. After this, you'll have to set the repository file. All the repo files for respective packages are inside the untarred location. Next, you'll have to edit these repo files by changing the base URL location and public GPG key to the location where the untar file resides, and then copy all three of these repo files under etc yum.repos.d. Next, you'll have to install EPEL release package if it does not exist already. And finally, you can use yum install using the command in front of your screen to install DAOS packages. Now, let's jump on to the demo. So I'm using CentOS 7.7. I have already installed my tar balls for all the three packages, and this is the location of them. Let's go ahead and untar them one by one. And finally for the DAOS source.tar. Once untarred, all the three packages should reside under opt into DAOS RPMs. Now let's go ahead and edit the repository files for each of the packages, and for that I will need to provide the exact location where the untarred packages reside. Let's start off with the DAOS package.repo. Inside this, we'll have to edit the base URL and the GPG key. So copy pasting. In my case, I have some spaces in my copied location, so I will have to provide backward slash. So be careful you don't have any spaces in there, and the location is exactly the same. Let's copy this and do the same for GPG key. Save the file, and then let's do the same for uh, DAOS debug.repo, save it, and the same for DAOS source.repo. Save the file. Let's go ahead and copy all these repository files under etc yum.repos.d. Next, the DAOS debug.repo. And finally, DAOS source.repo. Now let's go ahead and install EPEL release package because this is a clean node and I do not have it installed already. Let's go ahead and do yes, and it's done. Let's go ahead and install DAOS now on the client side. We can do that by yum install DAOS client to packages. Let's check if we have the binaries, DAOS and DMG. Yep, we have the DAOS, we have DMG. Now let's go ahead and do the same for the server side. For that, we'll have to do the DAOS package and the DAOS server package. Yes, and we are done. Let's find out if these packages have been installed right. Yep, seems to be there. And yeah, everything else seems to be there too. So here we are done. Now we are all set to use DAOS both on the server side and the client side.